Rex managed to turn his concentration back on bowling his game, and by the time it was his turn again, he was ready to get up with no fear of embarrassment. However, this did not stop Mick from trying to give him a hard time anyway.
Hey Mitch, if you got a hernia already, maybe you should just quit, you big pussy,
Mick said jocularly. Mick was among the new fledglings of the Gold Eagle, and in fact was currently in the testing phase, just like Samantha. Rex knew that Mick would have fit in with the Eagles at Edwards, being that he loved the same hard rock music and had a passion for smoking Camel non-filtered cigarettes. In fact, he often called Rex a pussy for smoking filtered cigarettes, a notion that Rex found amusing since he had never heard of anyone being against smoking filtered cigarettes. In fact, most people Rex knew smoked Marlboro Lights, which was his favorite brand as well. In any case, Mick proved himself to Rex last year when he audaciously taped a lit cigarette in the door of a locker that belonged to a Wolfgang member that was left open during the change of class. Not only was Mick the type of person that would do a dare without hesitation, he also seemed absolutely fearless, a trait that Rex possessed himself and very much tried to instill in the warriors of the Gold Eagle. Although Mick had an abrasive attitude and was quite rude by nature, Rex admired his foolhardy fighting spirit and often chuckled at his completely unpredictable behavior. Mick was generally labeled a dickhead, but Rex knew it was just part of his personality and that he almost always said rude things only in jest. At this point, Chris chimed in with his thoughts on the matter.
Yeah, why don't you just go tell the coach that you got a hernia, then you can go off and smoke like you usually do,
Chris added, also in a jocular manner. Chris was also a new potential fledgling of the Gold Eagle, but he had not entered the testing phase yet. He did not smoke and didn't really care much for smokers in general, but he liked hanging out with Mick and Rex. Being that they all seemed to have bad reputations at Vandyland, it just came naturally. Not to mention, they all hated the Wolfgang, which instantly gave them something important in common. However, Rex learned that Chris was another one of Vandyland's pseudo-eagles, having the traits of both an eagle and a nerd. Although Chris liked the same heavy music that eagles liked and had a passion for Ozzy, he nevertheless would have never fit in as an eagle at Edwards, for eagles all liked to smoke with a passion, and only nerds and blood dragons thought smoking was uncool. In any case, Chris's attitude towards smokers had to change if he were to ever get rid of his potential fledgling status and become a full member of the Gold Eagle. As Rex finally got up to bowl, he simply took the comments with a grain of salt, for the opinions of new fledglings didn't really hold much weight with him anyway. This small group of people was Rex's special little Vandyland clique for the school year of 1988-89. With Terry kicked out of Vandyland and Sean also switching schools, Rex now hung out with Mick and Chris at school. On rare occasions such as this, when girls and guys had activities together, they also hung out with Kat and Samantha, who were always together almost religiously. Rex now grabbed his 12-pound bowling ball, and for the first time since his bad mood swing started, he was actually able to make a strike. "There's your hernia for you," he said in a cocky manner as he sat back down next to Kat, careful not to get too close and start up another embarrassing situation.
"Good shot, my lord!"
Kat shouted to Rex enthusiastically, holding up her right hand to receive 5 from Rex and receiving a quick smack from Rex's hand. She then got up to take her turn without even noticing her slip in protocol, for she was not to refer to Rex in that manner in front of people outside of the Gold Eagle. Unfortunately, Samantha heard what Kat said, causing instant confusion.
"What'd you just call him?"
Samantha asked abruptly with a confused-ridden face. Rex wasted no time in correcting the situation. "She said, Mr. Lord. You have a problem with that girl?" he asked bluntly.
"Sounded like my lord to me,"
Samantha answered in a cocky manner. She had not yet been taught proper protocol for the Gold Eagle, and had only recently taken her written test. Protocol was not normally taught to the fledglings until after the oral review, and it was only explained if they did well enough on their test to meet Rex's personal review. Samantha's ignorance would cost her dearly if she did not drop this subject immediately. However, Rex admired her strong spirit and willingness to fight. In fact, Samantha was known to wear rings on every finger of her hands, mostly gold Jesus rings, in case she had to fight. She fought like a guy and used her ring-filled fist readily against an enemy like brass knuckles. She would have made an excellent Eagle chick at Edwards, and Rex very much wanted her in the Gold Eagle, but this breach of protocol had to be corrected immediately. "Maybe you just need to clean the shit out of your ears," she said, "Mister, and you should too, bitch," Rex said in a jocular manner. He knew how easy it was to set Samantha off. In fact, it reminded him of his short-fused warrior Blade, who could be enraged at the drop of a hat. In any case, Rex figured getting her mad was the surest way to drop the subject.
"You want to go right now, boy? Let's go,"
Samantha said as she rose from the computer console to face Rex.